Good morning. Bill here with Papa Lock. We're going to show you how to make a Kaizen foam cutout for your car keys in your van. Well, first step, you are going to need something to make a template out of. Well, a cardboard box is an excellent thing to use. Now, we're going to figure out what tools we need to do this right. So, I found you need a cutting mat. That way you don't destroy your desk. The cardboard to make your template out of. Obviously a pencil. The key you want to make the template out of. X-Acto knife with number 11 stainless steel. Stainless steel lasts the longest. The other ones wear out far too fast. So we're going to get started. Basically, pretty straightforward. Hold down your key and you keep your pencil as tight to the key as possible. And at some point you are going to have to rotate and try to keep it lined up where it is. And you're going to get a good outline of the key. I've already made a Fobic one. Here it is. So I'm just going to use this. However, I do need to make a side profile. How do I make the side profile? Well, it's pretty simple. You measure the overall length of the key and then the thickness, and then you cut a rectangle. All right, now we're ready to cut our foam cutouts. Make sure you have your X-Acto blade and knife. If it's dull, you can actually sharpen it with one of these kitchen knife sharpeners. They're super cheap on sale. They're like 10 bucks. And you want to make sure it's sharp. So I just use the polish. Then all you do, you take your cutout, you put it down, and you just follow the outline. And you'll see it cuts like butter. I just do about 1/8 at the start for the first cut. And that's that. I don't know if you can see the outline, perfect. So then what do we do next? Sort of pull back a little bit, and then it goes deeper. And just keep going. Alright, once you've got that done, you go in there and you dig it out. Depending on the key, you might have to go further in. When that part's done, you throw it out. Dry fit. Boom. Just like that. That one's done. Next step, if you want to carry keys efficiently, measured out the Fobic side. Loki just came in to make sure we're doing our job right. And this makes cutting and layout a lot easier because it's just a rectangle. There's only one thing you have to watch out for. You'll see that in a second. So first things first, cut the overall side. You have to be careful not to go past this the bottom edge, because or else you're not going to get anything that divides the keys. So that is literally the hardest part for this, is not cutting too far with your X-Acto knife. So I do this in 2 phases. Basically, I like to just quickly pull out the top one and then move on to the next one. Like so. Keep about 1/8, maybe 3/16 between. Put that down, put the next one in, cut it. Make sure you get the corners, that's where it likes to stick. See that right there? If you have to force it, sharpen your blade. You shouldn't have to force this stuff. And then like that, you just peel out the next layer. For Fobics, when you do this final cut, you have to cut through all the way. Or else the keys will not fit in the drawer. They'll hit at the top and they'll get scratched. But yeah, that's it. You just keep going until you're done.